Welcome back everyone, my name is Ruku and today I'm doing another beer review for you fans and viewers and subscribers out there. And I'm going to Jamaica. For some of this it's called Red Stripe. It is a Jamaican beer and comes in at 4.7. As always the camera is going to be, there you go, 7.5 Jamaican lager, 330. And it's called Red Stripe, ironically with the red stripe. 330 then, I'll just show you that. There's the cap for any enthusiasts. Red Stripe, and it says on there brewed for over 75 years. Jamaican lager. 75 years, so that's not a long time. They're pretty new to the game, if you ask me. There are beers out there that are a lot older than this, but there you go. Jamaican beer then, interestingly, looks great. Good colour, sort of light honey, decent head there, loving the head. Good carbonations all the way through it. So, yep, straight away, it's doing it for me. What can this offer me? Well, this is what I'm going to find out, and I'm hoping that this is going to be quite nice. It looks great, and with a head like that, you know, it's just going to probably, well, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to smell then and see what I can point out from this. Very strange smells. I'm just going to move that over a little bit. Very strange smells coming in. A little bit of hay. Smell of a bit musky almost. Light grains. Cereal smell. And a little bit of freshness. So smells are quite complex for this beer, considering it's a newbie, I'd say. Looking forward to this, so I'm just going to go and taste some of the Jamaican beer. That was my terrible version of the Jamaican accent. Note to yourself, don't do any more accents. To be fair, better than what I remember it. Interesting. This to me has a very unique taste. It comes in. It's quite sweet. It's pleasant. It's pleasantly sweet. It's like a very light sweetness to the beer, almost like a honey. Well, not quite honey really. Honey's the wrong word, but like, when you buy honey, you can generally get different ranges of honey. So some are like fruity, some are sweet, and some have this like florally taste sort of. This is like a very sort of light, sweet floral. Tell a lie, it's got a light sweetness to it. The head is a little bit bitter, very frothy, carbonation pops as well, so the rush of the carbs come through to make the head pop as well, and it's very light and foamy. I love that. Light bodied. You also get, when this is interesting, I don't know how to describe this, but when you drink it, you get a rushness of sweetness in the mouth, which is very light. It's a very light sweetness that's very gentle on the mouth as well. Rushes around on the palate, gives you a little bit of flavour, and then interestingly, it veers off gently into a slight dryness, and it leaves you with a sweet, dry after finish. Now that is very bizarre. I think it's good. It's not something that. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, sign of a good beer. To me, it's something that I can't get used to. It's not something I would liking a beer, but I'm liking the sort of sweetness to it, but I don't like that bitterness. It's clever how it works, very clever. Carbonation is very gentle, very placid, and again, the sweetness edges in and it merges into this sort of dryness, but the dryness isn't really sharp and bitter and horrible. It's a medium dryness, so it doesn't give you that cotton wool mouth taste, but it gives you a bit of dryness on the palate, followed by a sweetness, and the sweetness kind of stays with you even though you get a dry mouth, if that makes sense. So I kind of not too sure on that whole idea of the thing, but hell, that could work with some people. Loving the taste of the sweetness though. There's your little bit of lacing. I do apologise. I've got a bit lazy over the last couple of videos, and I've not really shown much lacing, so I do apologise for that. A very light, easy drink beer. You know, it's quite easy to drink. Not sure why you would have this in Jamaica. Don't get me wrong. I'm aware that Jamaica is a very hot country, and they like their rum more so than beer, but if I was going to drink a beer from around that region, I would probably stick to Caribe rather than Red Stripe, and because Caribe I think is better tasting, but I do like the head on this, I will give it that, and I do like the gentleness, so I'm going to just jump in there and score it, and I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, just a little bit above average. It's done well to try and give a little bit more depth compared to most ordinary beers out there. But interestingly, they've done a weird thing there with the aftertaste. Not sure if I'm a fan of that, but hey, it could work for some people. Just doesn't work with me though. So that leaves me now to say thank you for joining me. Hope this has been a bit helpful to those people that are thinking about trying Red Stripe, or if you already have tried it, do let me know what your thoughts and views are on it. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Everyone is welcome on my channel, new subscribers, old or young, I don't care. Yeah, so hopefully, as I say, you've learnt something from this. So, thank you for watching, and do join me next time when I'll be reciting even more beer.